A mayor in Ohio suggested during a city council discussion on ice fishing safety that the winter activity.
Do you have sound?
I don't.
I saw your tweet, Ken.
Chris, call up my Twitter. I tweeted out the sound.
This is
Such, you're going to love this. Keep going, John.
The mayor said ice fishing could lead to prostitution.
Really?
Hudson Mayor
Again,
Craig
it's too cold. I don't know how it works.
Hudson Mayor Craig Shubert made the remarks during a Tuesday evening city council meeting. Council members were talking about whether ice fishing should be allowed at Hudson Springs Park due to liability purposes. Well, you know what? We have a soundbite, so I won't quote him.
Sure,
ice
I got
fishing.
it.
Additionally,
Okay.
if you open this up to ice fishing, while on the surface it sounds good, then what happens next year? Does someone come back and say, I want an ice shanty on Hudson Springs Park for X amount of time? And if you then allow ice fishing with shanties, then that leads to another problem. Prostitution. And now you've got the police chief and the police department involved.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Just data points to consider.
Yep. If this island flip over.
There's so many. The video is so awesome. First of all, his timing is perfect. I got to hand it to him.
Yeah.
His pacing is, because he made us wait for it. It's going to lead to dot, 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 dot. But the guy
Sitting next to him.
The guy sitting next to him does a double take, looks at him, and then looks away, and you can tell he's really biting his tongue. He really wants to say something.
I must be terribly naive. Is that a big problem in the world of ice fishing?
I've never heard of prostitutes.
Me neither.
That work the little villages.
I'm going to
And
come
here's
there to
the
Gull
deal.
Lake and work those villages.
Here's the deal with these little villages that get set up. You can't get a moment's peace because somebody's always knocking on your door, driving by, doing this. And as far as I know, GLers, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe the rule has changed. You're not allowed to lock your fish house door from the inside. The warden has to be able to go, warden, and open the door.
Okay.
So, you want to get caught in the middle of canning apricots with the local good girl when the warden shows up?
This fish
Or
house
the wife?
is rocking.
Or the neighbor and his wife?
No,
or
I
the
don't
kids,
want any part
the
of it.
nephews, the
May
grandkids?
I offer a drastic turn of...
But I had a good line.
I don't care.
Okay.
May I offer a drastic change of topic? Are you aware of Nathan Chen winning the gold medal in the freestyle?
Vaguely.
Well, it was last night at about 11:15. I only know because I was told about it this morning and watched a video of his performance, which was truly outstanding. Truly outstanding.
Okay.
Well, how great was it for him to do that in that hellhole? He's born in Salt Lake City, Utah, to Chinese immigrant parents, Zedong Chen and Hedy Wang. They originated from Leibin, Guangxi, and Beijing, respectively.
Wow.
And he's an American. He was born in Salt Lake City, and he wins the gold in that rotten hellhole of a country.
Wow.
I had to be a thrill for him.
Are they going to let him leave?
He did it to Elton John's Rocket Man.
Well, that's cool.
He just put on one hell of a show.
Kenny, I'm looking through terms of ice fishing terms for maybe a nickname for the ladies of the night that visit the ice shanties. What would you suggest?
I don't have anything, but I have to. Did you see what I wrote in my tweet?
No, I didn't.
Remember the movie Fargo?
Yeah.
Sure.
The two young girls that were the prostitutes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He had a funny looking.
Yeah. GLers, look up that video of Nathan Chen if you're interested. I wouldn't recommend it if it wasn't so extraordinary.
That's cool.
You know what? I have a confession. I have not seen 1 second.
You're not
of the
missing
Olympics
much.
this year.
My
It's a
wife
very
has been
dystopian
glued.
look there.
I'm sorry. I love it. I
The
love
half
Winter
pipes in an
Olympics.
industrial complex where you see the cooling towers, what appear to be the cooling towers for either a functioning or non-functioning nuclear plant.
I thought is it Tirico? Is he the one hosting it? No, well, it wouldn't have been him, but somebody did point out, I think it's non-functioning
Okay.
because of the proximity.
It's just the ugliest Olympics I've ever seen in my life. The aesthetics are horrible.
And by the way,
There's not one flake of real snow.
their ratings are garbage.
Oh, it's a Why did that country even get to have them?
Curling has really kept me enthralled.
I haven't seen 1
Curling's
minute of
fun,
curling.
yeah. I haven't seen it. But
Tip up, a device used to suspend bait through the hole and detect when a fish strikes, Ken. I think that's,
Yeah.
Here comes some tippers.
that's what we could use for
Tippers?
ladies of the night.
John.
Some tippers?
Tip uppers.
yes, Joe, I
John.
understand. I'll move along here, or am I done? Oh, I'll
Jig
move along.
pole?
Okay. Speaking of sports, some kind of disconnect
Bobber
here.
girls?
The NFL's 272 regular season games averaged a lot of viewers this year, up 10% over 2020, and the league's
Sucker
highest average
minnows?
is the league's highest average since 2015.
Leeches.
But
Shiners.
a new poll says a large number.
Fatheads. Grubs.
But a new poll says a large number of Republicans have soured on the league and are expressing disapproval of its efforts to improve the treatment of black players. All of this comes from a new poll done by the Los Angeles Times and SurveyMonkey. The poll, the group who say they are now lesser fans of the NFL is disproportionately Republican, according to the poll. Nearly half of those who identified themselves as Republicans or independents who leaned to the GOP said their interest as fans had declined over the last 5 years. Republicans were also significantly more likely to express disapproval of the league's efforts to show respect to black players and promote black and other minority candidates for coaching jobs. Only 22% said they thought the Rooney Rule was a good rule. Only 5% of Democrats and Democratic-leaning independents took that view among the people polled. And then I don't know. I have half a sentence there. I guess I'll skip that. I'm not sure.
Joe,
what I
it's
put
not a
there.
printer, cut it off.
No, I don't know what happened.
Thank
there.
you, John.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, John.